Well, everyone, Christmas Eve is just 1 week from today. And today I have my last Christmas Twilight Zone review for you all because there were only three Christmas episodes were made of the Twilight Zone. And the one I have for you tonight is actually, I would say, the least Christmassy of the three. Tonight's episode of the Twilight Zone is called Five Characters in Search of an Exit. And this episode aired in 1961 on December 22nd. So just a few days before Christmas. It's always nice when I see that these Christmas Twilight Zone episodes aired around Christmas time rather than in like June. Like my last review, that one was aired in the summertime. Now, this story, the teleplay was written by Rod Serling, but it was actually its own original story, and it was called, I believe, The Depository. Now, I haven't read it. I don't know how true the episode is to to the story, but the episode is definitely worth a watch. And this episode stars William Windom, and he was a quite a popular actor, a TV actor in the 50s and 60s, and he also was in movies for most of his life. He even acted into the 80s, I know. And let's see. When I first saw this episode, I think I first saw this episode actually about a year ago. Oh my gosh, guys. This episode is just, you don't know what's going on. Like, this is probably one of the best episodes where you don't know what's going on. What the heck is the twist gonna be? And it was so exciting to watch it. And I would say it's definitely one of the most fun Twilight Zone episodes to watch, because when you're going completely blind into the episode, because I saw this, I didn't know a thing about it. I was thinking, what the heck is going on? So don't read anything. I hope people who are watching this review haven't seen the episode yet, but if you haven't seen the episode yet, please watch it and then come back and watch, because it's so fun to watch blind. And that's why I'm not going to give much away in this episode at all, because the twist is just so good. But if you're a Twilight Zone watcher, then obviously you love a great twist. So I'm not going to give the twist away, obviously, but like I said, has one of the best twists. Anyway, this episode starts you're just like thrown to the wolves right away. This episode starts with just five random characters in a confined area, and it has a army marshal, a hobo, a ballerina, a bagpiper, and of course, how could you forget the clown? And he's a creepy clown. I mean, all clowns are creepy, right? Most clowns are creepy, but I think I've always thought the clowns who have actually painted on their face rather than like the stupid clown in the new It movie, like the new Pennywise, that wasn't scary. But the clown in this definitely scary because it's hand painted, and he's just real creepy. He's goofy. He tries to be funny, but he's really not funny. He's just creepy. So they're trapped in this confined space, and the only one who really is wondering what's going on and I want to get out of here is the army marshal, because he's just arrived, and he's saying, well, how long have you all been here? And everyone isn't even sure who they are and why do they exist and how did they get there. And it's if you have claustrophobia, I don't recommend watching this episode, because you can feel really trapped in this episode. So these five characters are trapped, and basically the whole episode is, how are we going to get out of here? I'm not going to give any more details other than they're trapped and they're trying to get out, and the army marshal is the main one who's like dedicated to getting out. The five actors were great. I thought the ballerina was perfect, and obviously William Windom was great as always. He played the the army marshal, who's just freaking the typical Twilight Zone freak out. I gotta get out of here. I gotta know what's going on. So that was really good. But there are some deep thoughts in this episode, such as, are we in purgatory? Are we in hell? Some really deep thoughts. And I would say the message from this episode, it's really deep, is that everybody exists for a reason. Because these people, these 5 characters think, well, what's my purpose? Why am I existing? But in the end, we find out, spoiler, this is all I'm giving away. This is all I'm giving away. In the end, they learn that their purpose is to give love to others. That is the purpose of these 5 characters, is to give love to others. And especially at Christmas time. Like I said, there's like no Christmas stuff in this episode except for the last 30 seconds or a minute or so. But their purpose is to give love. And sometimes we are in a point in life where we feel like, I don't have a purpose right now. But eventually, because these 5 characters at this point in their lives, they don't have a purpose. But eventually, they will have a purpose again. And I feel like humans, myself included, like right now, I'm a little bit of in a limbo area or time in my life. Or when people are unemployed, they feel like, what's the purpose of my life? I'm not helping anyone. But you do have purpose. Everyone has a purpose. And just because you're not doing something right now doesn't mean you won't ever do that again. So we all exist for a reason. And that's a very heartwarming Christmas message to you all. And that will be it for all my Christmas Twilight Zone episodes. I'm thinking for the winter time, I may do some sort of winter themed episodes of the Twilight Zone. The only last thing I want to note about this episode was that at the very end, there's a little girl, and that little girl was Buck Houghton's, who's the producer of the Twilight Zone. That was his daughter at the very end, but that's not giving too much away. But as I was saying, I think I'm going to do some winter-themed Twilight Zone episodes. If you all are enjoying these, I've been getting pretty good views on it. So I will see you in the Twilight Zone in January. So have a Merry Christmas to you all. I should have some more Christmas movie classic movie reviews. Maybe one more come out. We'll see. But if you don't see me again before Christmas, Merry Christmas to you all, and God bless.